Not exactly my best look, but let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Brenda Ann Sanslin, and welcome to Cadillac Creek. Probably over here on this side. That's me. This is my first vlog, and we're going to be talking about lots of different stuff on occasion, but today it's going to be football, football, football. Alright, we've got the second round of playoffs coming up. We've got some really awesome teams playing against each other. My first selection is going to be, we've got the New Jersey, poor man's New York Jets, I always call them Jersey, going up against New England at home in New England. I think that this is an easy pick. You've got to go New England all the way. You've got an MVP in Tom Brady, and as much as I can't stand that guy off the field, much less on the field, I think they're a bunch of cheaters. They are the sharpest team, and I do expect them to make their way towards the Super Bowl. Our next game is going to be Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Now, this is going to be a little controversial here, but I'm going to go ahead and take Pittsburgh despite the fact they're going on extra rest, which sometimes can hinder a team, and the fact that Baltimore is hot, and they have gone 50-50 during the season. But I just honestly believe that Pittsburgh is a slightly better team. I expect this to be a low-scoring game with a point difference of 3. My wild card game. Now I'm taking the smart bet, and I already know you all know where I'm going with this one. We have Seattle, after their phenomenal defeat of the Super Bowl champions last week, taking on the Chicago Bears. But when it comes down to it, we've got to look at some simple facts here. We're going to be here in Chicago, and this isn't November. This is no swell weather going on in Chi-Town. It's going to be frigid and cold. Chicago is a bunch of grizzly bears, and they're about ready to bear down with their defense. I expect defense to score most of the points. It doesn't matter how, whatever that quarterback's name is, Jay Cutler's playing. It just doesn't matter. The defense is going to win the game for them. So I have Chicago, but by this stage of the game, I don't expect to be upset by Seattle. My favorite game of the week is going to be Green Bay at Atlanta. I've been a strong supporter of Atlanta since the end of last season. I think this is going to be the most toughest fought game of the week. You've got two young core QBs going up against each other. Both of them saw playoff action last year. This is the time that both of them have advanced. Atlanta's hot at home. They've only been defeated twice all season. Matt Ryan is just phenomenal. I really think this is going to be a hard-fought game. I also see this having a 3-point spread, and it's going to be super exciting. So those are my picks. New England, Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Atlanta. Ultimately, as I'm sitting right now, I do foresee New England meeting up with Atlanta down in Dallas this year, with New England taking it all. But we shall see. We never know what's going to happen. It is, after all, the playoffs, and anything that happens in the regular season, right out the window. On that note, I would like to take a serious moment and discuss something that happened on Twitter last night. I am on Twitter at Cadillac_Creek. I follow a professional NFL football player, and he has a Twitter account, and he is my second favorite person to follow outside of Simon Pegg, at Simon Pegg. I will keep him nameless since he has decided to possibly no longer follow Twitter. But what happened was, evidently, every time he tweets something, which is always fun for me because he's the most grounded of all the quarterbacks, apparently he gets at least 100 or so tweets of negative remarks. I understand that this QB had a rough season last year. He plays here in my hometown. But regardless, you know what? I'm going to be personal with one. I don't like Matt Leinart. Can't stand him. In fact, I call him Matt Lineass. But under no circumstances or point do you see me on his social network, Facebook, MySpace, whatever, MattLiner.com, whatever the heck that kid who's third string with no talent has. You don't see me going onto his personal website and dissing him, and I don't like him. I think he's nothing more than third string, and I think he's washed up. This kid who's been onslaughted probably all season is, honestly, from every interview I've ever seen of him, aside from one, an awful nice kid, I do see talent in this kid. I think he's just, you know, he's in his head too much a little bit from what I see. I've been watching his film lately, and I do see the difference in the pocket right now. But regardless, you don't go onto somebody's social network page and bash them. I don't like Kanye West. Do you see me out there dissing Kanye West? I got lots of better things to do with my life than go attack somebody. These are people too, and we need to respect that. It's a shame too, because he's probably not going to be on Twitter anymore, and you ruined the people who did it, ruined the fun for him, ruined it for his friends who he was trying to follow, and you ruined it for me as a fan, you know? I don't care if you had a good season or not. Well, I care, because we didn't make it to the playoffs. But I mean, I don't see the point in attacking somebody, because it's not going to make him a better player. And it's not going to make him a better individual. And it's just going to break his heart. I'm a person, he's a person, we're all people too. And, you know, let's be a little respectful. I'm putting myself on YouTube, so I'm asking you guys to criticize me. Make me better, make me stronger. I'm prepared for this. But when you're just on your Twitter account and you're not advertising it and you're just trying to have fun with your buddies and your fellow teammates, that's just not cool, man. It's just not cool. He doesn't even respond to a lot of people. I'll keep him nameless. I'm sure people who know where I'm from will know who it is, but I'm sorry, and I hope to see you on your Twitterverse. With that sad little note, we're going to make it a little more upbeat. Ta-da! You can find me on Twitter at Cadillac_Creek, or you can follow my blog on LiveJournal at Cadillac it's dash on LiveJournal Creek, and you can watch me every time I post a new video right here on Cadillac Creek on YouTube. Thank you kindly. My name is Brenda Hansen. I hope to be seeing you again.